as the fans treat it to a Monday afternoon race here in New England. We're racing a Magic Mile. Here comes the 19, Truex Jr. trying to take the top spot away from Bell.
Martin was super fast in practice. Bell pretty quick as well, but Truex, they said he fired his car up before the command today, so you know he's ready to go here in New Hampshire.
So far for Ryan Blaney, not driving bad. And that's good news, because when I talked to him and his crew chief Jonathan Hassel before first practice, they said we really need to work on our corner entry, especially right here coming into turn number 3 as he gets by Denny Hamlin here. The bumps are bad, and we need to make sure we address that on the first practice. They did that. He qualified very well and is moving toward the front. On that last restart, he was 10th. He's all the way up to 5th now.
Bumps definitely an issue when you talk about New Hampshire as they get into turn number 3, and you see just how much those cars go up and down over the bumps getting into 3. See Bubba Wallace look to the inside there of Suarez, couldn't make the pass happen.
3 wide there with Harvick in the middle. Here comes a 5 of Larson to the inside of Brad Keselowski. Oh, contact with the 54 all the way up the racetrack. Keeps it out of the fence. Coming back down the racetrack, though. Will they give him room? Going to race hard around the outside of the 48 of Bowman.
And there was contact made. Pretty hard contact on the inside of the 24 of William Byron. It looks like the right front is okay, but take a look at this.
So when you talk about responsibilities, that is the 24's responsibility to wait. The car leaving does not have the right of way. The right of way is to the car entering. The crew chief of the 24, Rudy Fugle, needs to hold his driver. I've done it. We've all done it. Very hard to do, but it's the responsibility of the car leaving to give the car entering the right of way.
Truex just ran the 2nd quickest lap that last time by. Bubba Wallace actually ran the 5th quickest lap the last time by on the racetrack. So while he is stuck behind Bubba Wallace, they still are putting good pace on. The 43 of Eric Jones is going around in turn 4. He got into the wall just a little bit in the middle of the corner.
And that battle that you talked about, Briscoe, he will be the first car lap down. That's why you fight so hard.
89 laps and a pit stop still in front of these drivers in the NASCAR Cup Series Crayon 301 on USA. Martin Truex Jr., he's been out front 188 laps, won stage 1 and stage 2. Let's take a look at the Ruoff Mortgage keys to victory lane. What does he got to do to stay up front and win this one?
Well, got to chase the track right now, man, and he's done that. The 12 of Blaney was running him down. He's moved up the racetrack, found more speed, now starting to stretch that lead back out.
Unbelievable battles here as the 19 car Truex trying to work his way through lap traffic. Look what's in front of him. That is chaos. I mean, he is hoping that's not the caution. I mean, it is wild. It's been like that all day. The racing here has been amazing. It's 3 wide, 2 wide. I mean, it's all over the place.
Look at the laps led. And the top of the list, Jeff Gordon, Hall of Famer. Top, 2, Tony Stewart, Hall of Famer. Martin Truex Jr. He's been out front 219 laps today. That number continuing to increase. But 3rd on the list of laps led at this racetrack.
The battle for the lead, though, is heating right up. Logano is right there. The 19 not able to drive away here. Oh, we got a crash.
I reckon.
The 48.
On the back stretch, Alex Bowman in front of it.
Everybody gathers it up, but the caution's out.
So the caution comes out for the 7th time.
The battle for the lead still tight between the 22 and Logano. And the 19.
Yep, separating the 2. The 19 of Martin Truex Jr. out front. 14 laps remain.
Truex up the racetrack, trying to take the line away from Logano, trying to find some extra speed up there.
We heard James Small mention, I hope that they've equalized as far as the difference between 2 tires and 4 tires so that he can pull away, but he hasn't put a dominant performance on the 22.
Oh, the 20's hard in the wall. Christopher Bell, big contact with the right rear and the right front. That car is done.
Stay down there.
And you look at the damage to the right rear.
You can see the car sideways, and he's just chasing it up the racetrack. No way to save it.
Huge impact, too. Big damage.
Just 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. The 43-year-old a year ago, the question was out there if he was going to retire or if he was going to continue on fighting for another championship. But this time, it will be the first time that Martin Truex Jr. in his career has won at New Hampshire. The 22 has closed the gap, but not enough. Martin Truex Jr. is going to win at the Magic Mile.
Oh, you got that damn lobster. Hell yeah, boy.
For years, Martin Truex Jr. would be on his dad's fishing boat, and I'm sure he's pulled a lot of lobster out of the waters around this area. And now his trophy will be that lobster in Victory Lane. He smoked the whole front stretch here in New Hampshire. Tires falling apart, and now he climbs out and the crowd roars.
Here you go, Martin!
Where do you come up with this stuff?
No Truex don't have lobster phobia.
Yeah, Truex ready.
Hoist the lobster high in the air for the Crayon 301. All right, ready? Bring it up high.
Oh, he's biting the claw. That could be the new tradition.